Sergio Perez's Formula 1 comeback could well happen next year. This year in 2025 is being branded as his sabbatical, but let's hope he doesn't go the way of Mika Hakkinen and never return from one. Now for me, for what it's worth, I've said for quite some time now that I think the most likely team for him to go to in 2026 would be Cadillac for a number of different reasons. I think he's a very good marketing tool for them at the end of the day, a Latin American driver, a Mexican driver. I think he'd do really well there. He does fit the profile of someone who is experienced driving midfield cars, successful at driving midfield cars as well, and of course on top of that too, he's just experienced in Formula 1 in general, which is what they want, what Mario Andretti has said they want in one of their drivers. The other one, of course, being someone from the States or someone that is based in IndyCar making their Formula 1 debut. But doors are opening for Checo, so let's have a look at what's happened, guys. Full article on the F1Chronicle.com as always. Sergio Perez has strongly hinted that he intends to return to Formula 1. F1 legend Mario Andretti, an advisor to the all-new Cadillac team for 2026, revealed in the last few days that the ousted Red Bull driver is an option. And I spoke to Mario Andretti the other day, actually, and that interview is coming out on the channel at the end of this week. I'm going to get it edited for them. I'm determined to do that. It was a real pleasure. Mario was fantastic. But in a different interview, he revealed that. I didn't ask him about that. I feel that was a bit of an interesting question that I wasn't going to answer, unfortunately. But we did talk a lot about Cadillac and what that's going to look like when they join the sport. For now, 35-year-old Perez, not only a highly experienced Grand Prix winner, but strongly backed by Mexican billionaire Carlos Slim's companies, is enjoying his sabbatical. I have 6 months, he told Pro Dynamics. I gave myself 6 months to see what options I have and decide what the next step in my career is. The doors are open in many places, Perez added. Today I have the opportunity to decide what I want with my career. What comes next is important, so I will give myself the time and space to make the best decision. Despite his recent struggles alongside Max Verstappen, Perez's stock has suddenly risen given that his successor, Liam Lawson, was ousted just after 2 races, after being the slowest driver overall in Shanghai. I mean, for certain races last year, Sergio is now looking like a magician. Former F1 driver Mark Webber, who is a Chinese Grand Prix winner Oscar Piastri's manager, told Formula for Success. Fox Sport also claims that negotiations between Cadillac and Perez are already underway. Red Bull advisor Dr. Helmut Marko revealed last Friday that amid the team's deliberations about whether to axe Lawson, he was in contact with Perez, potentially to discuss tequila. I mean, man obviously knows his tequila, I guess. As for Cadillac, Andretti also admitted that another Mexican, IndyCar frontrunner Pato, is another option, even though the team may need to fight to extradite him from his contract with McLaren. For me as well, it'd be really cool to see Alex Palou in Formula 1 too, but unlikely. Palou is doing really well, and he's definitely a very strong contender to be a 4-time IndyCar champion. To win 3 in a row, I think it would be, if he manages to do it this year. He's won the opening 2 rounds of the season, which we also cover on Formula Reports as well, via the website Motorsport Reports. A lot of different things going on here at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's Cadillac. I mean, I've put a video out saying that is it Cadillac or bust for Bottas, and I think it would be, but I honestly think that they'd rather go with Perez. And yeah, his reputation, I think, has improved so far this year, because it's showing how tough that car probably was to drive last year. You know, it's something that he was saying about a lot, complaining about a lot, and rightfully so. As it turns out, the man was telling the truth, and probably, if anything, was probably downplaying it, if anything. It just shows what having an experienced driver does for your performances compared to having an inexperienced driver when you've got a difficult car. That knowledge, that skill set that you get over time in Formula 1 really comes in handy when it comes to handling a difficult car. So yeah, your thoughts in the comments below about this, guys, as always, and we'll see you very soon for some more content here on the channel. Is Perez going to go to Cadillac? Would he be a good option for them? And who's going to be that second driver? If so, your thoughts below. And yeah, have a great weekend, guys. Have a great week ahead. And yeah, maybe we'll see Perez back in Formula 1 in 2026. I would bet pretty heavily that's going to be the case.